What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cullen's Music Corner. I'm Cullen the Great. Today we're going to be talking about episode number 25 of our March Music Month. We are so close to the end of this month, and I thank you guys for bearing with me over this YouTube challenge that I have done. It has been so much fun getting to listen to a bunch of different music and talk to you guys about it, so I really appreciate you checking these videos out. If you do appreciate them, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stick around for more videos in the future. But today we're going to be talking about some boogie woogie oogie oogie. Today we're going to be talking about a song from an artist that you wish was still alive. And this was such a tough one for me, guys, because there are so many great musicians that were taken from us way too young in very unfortunate and tragic circumstances. So this one was really a tough one. I had a bunch of different artists that I am a fan of, with a bunch of different songs that I really enjoy. But today I did decide to do a little bit of a boogie woogie oogie oogie, kind of throw it back a little bit and not do some of the more obvious ones, like some of my favorite artists like Mac Miller and Juice WRLD. So today we are going to be talking about Leroy Brown by Mr. Jim Croce. This song, it's one of those where like you hear the title and you're like, what song is that? But as soon as it plays, like everybody knows this song. It's Bad, Bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in old damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Ba-na-na. So we're gonna be talking about that song today, guys. This one is just overall like a really fun track to listen to. The piano riff is one of those that makes you want to get up and jump and dance around, and it's kind of a good song to move along to, you know what I'm saying? But it's just overall a really fun song. It kind of tells a story in the song a little bit, so it's almost like a story song, but it's a very kind of comedic song, so it's nothing too serious. And Jim Croce said he was inspired by real life scenarios to make this song, which kind of makes it even cooler to listen to anyways. But basically the song is about Mr. Leroy Brown, who is one bad dude. He is loved by all the ladies and feared by all the men. And basically he walks into this bar one night and he's talking to, I guess, Jim Croce, and they kind of get into it, and turns out Leroy Brown isn't as big and bad as he thought he was. His teeth were all over the place, etc. You'll get what I'm saying in the song. But it was just a really fun song. It came together very well, and it was Jim Croce's last #1 single before his unfortunate passing of September of the same year this song was released. So this song came out April of 1973, and then Jim unfortunately passed away in a tragic plane crash in September of the same year. It was one of those songs that was able to carry his memory on, and it was kind of a nice little last goodbye, I guess you could say. Is you know, his last #1 hit unfortunately was right before he passed away, but like a little cherry on top, you know what I mean? At least he went out with a bang. Definitely a really catchy tune. If you guys haven't heard it, I'm sure you have, but go listen to the song right now. It's super good. And it's been in all sorts of movies, all sorts of TV shows. It's been redone by Frank Sinatra himself, all sorts of artists, country versions, etc. You can find it all over the place. It is just a really good song and a very easy song to listen to. So it was off of his album Life and Times, which I feel is kind of a comforting last album for an artist. But it was the #2 song off of there, and I believe it was the #1 single that he had as well. So didn't have very much commercial success, but he did see a lot of it at the end of his career. His inspiration for the song was actually when he was in the Army. Thank you for your service, Mr. Jim Croce. But was when he was in the Army. He had this one guy that he was in training with and whatever. So they were at a bar one night in Fort Dix, New Jersey. And he's talking to his buddy, and the guy just looks over at him and he's like, man, I just can't take this anymore. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and blah, 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 blah. And he just went AWOL and just left. Didn't come back. He left for the entire month and then came back at the end of the month to get his paycheck for the time that he was gone. So obviously when he came back, they're like, hey man, how you been? You're arrested. Slapped the cuffs on him, and I guess he didn't not go out without a fight, but he had a few choice words to say for the people there, and Jim Croce just remembers sitting there thinking, man, that is one bad dude. He is crazy. I can't believe he did that. And said, you know what, eventually I am going to write a song about this guy and just everything that happened. So even though the stories aren't necessarily the same, the inspiration that he drew from the character in the song Leroy Brown was from his army buddy when he was in the army and whenever he was in the army. So that was super cool. But before I end this video, I have a very interesting fact about this song, and it was kind of a funny fact, but this is actually the second song in history to chart at #1 on the Billboard 100 and include a swear word in it. That's right. He says damn in the song. It was the second song to chart at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 to include a swear word in it. And it's just so funny to think that it took that long, I guess. I mean, not really surprising, but it's just so funny that that is like a stat and an accolade that you can pin on this song. So congratulations for being the second song to chart at #1 and say a cuss word in it. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. Let me know a song by an artist or a band that you wish was still alive down in the comment section below. And while you're at it, you might as well hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on all of my social medias. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram under @CullenTheGreat_. You can find me on Facebook under Cullen the Great, and of course me and all my music on your favorite streaming service under Cullen the Great. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and until next time, peace.